What's good, folks? We're back with another video for you, and this time we're talking Modern Warfare 2 updates. That's right, Infinity Ward just released a bunch of patch notes only 4 hours ago at the time of recording, and we are going to go through them and I'll give you my thoughts along the way. So let's jump into it and let's see what's changing. First things first, folks. If you do want to have a read of the patch notes themselves, head on over to the official Infinity Ward Twitter, as they did put out a tweet with a link to the patch notes. I have also retweeted this for ease, and I will leave a link to my own Twitter in the description of this video. But let's get into the notes themselves. So jumping into the week 1 patch notes, and Infinity Ward start off by greeting us to the article and thanking us for an amazing first week of Modern Warfare 2. Now the first thing that they have noted are the general updates. So this applies to things that are general to the game and maybe not specific to individual players, things that should affect everybody across the player base. They have suggested that they've addressed a number of crashes affecting players across all platforms that cause certain players parried up in-game to crash when matchmaking. So you may have noticed in the first week, if you're trying to squad up with your buddies, you were getting dev errors, the game was crashing, it was kicking you out. I think this has been fixed now for a couple of days because I've not had any issues over the last couple of days, but it's good to see that they are still monitoring it and making sure that there's no further issues. They have also suggested that they've made some general game improvements, including a fix for various camos not unlocking during progression. Now I know some people did shout out in the comments of other videos that they were having this exact issue, so it's good to see that they've implemented something nice and quick to make sure your efforts in the battlefield are not being wasted in those grinds to gold. It does also suggest that they've fixed frame rate drop issues, addressed known freezing issues, and then they have also put in here that there's some overall performance improvements. Now that is pretty vague, but I would guess that that would be things like improving stability of the game and things like that. They have also suggested that they've added fixes for stutter and lag issues, which is absolutely fantastic to see. So if you are a PC player, guys, you need to be listening up to this next bit. Now when I say PC player, I don't just mean those that play mouse and keyboard. I do also mean people that play with a controller, but on a PC. They have said that a recent Nvidia hotfix addressed some critical issues that were being experienced within Modern Warfare 2. Please make sure that you're running the game on drivers 526.61. Now this is a backdated driver from the most recent one available that came out at the end of October. If you're not sure how to backdate your graphics driver, let me know in those comments below and we can potentially get a video out for you soon. They have also said that the PC benchmark map has been updated with a more accurate reading of your FPS display. So if you've not already done this, it's essentially a piece of benchmarking software within the game that shows you how your PC, or projects how your PC should be performing on the game. And it's a nice little feature, and they've suggested that they've updated it so that it provides you with a more accurate projection. They have given their friends over at Beanox a little social plug there as well. Let's have a look at what's changing for weapons. They have said that we are actively collecting weapon performance / usage data and will provide detailed updates on weapon balances with the launch of Season 1. It does also say there that last week we disabled the attachment tuning feature due to an issue that was affecting players with 4 or more tuned attachments equipped at once. We re-enabled the attachment tuning in last night's update, so players should not encounter further issues equipping attachments on a weapon. Now on point 1 under this weapons tab, so this point here, essentially what they are saying is that at the launch of Season 1, which is when Warzone 2 comes out on the 16th of November, they're essentially going to be doing some sort of weapon balancing. So there's not going to be too many changes between now and then to your favourite weapons. But if you know that there's a weapon that is particularly broken within the game, and I think we all know which kind of weapons I'm talking about, you might want to think about getting those leveled up before that weapon balancing hits the game. And that way, it'll make it slightly easier for yourself. Now taking a look at what's changing in multiplayer, they have made some changes to the live ping functionality within the game. So they've said there that the enemy or live ping will remain disabled in multiplayer until a fix is implemented with the launch of Season 1. This is due to a bug where pings remained on some players even after death. Keyboard and mouse players are still currently able to danger ping. Now I don't know about other keyboard and mouse players, but that's not something that I use very often, so I don't think that's that much of a W. The player icon on the minimap will no longer disappear after a player is revived in certain modes as well. They're taking a look at maps and playlists. They have said that they have also added Greenberg Hotel into the third person mosh pit game mode, which, again, it's not a game mode I play too much of, but the map Greenberg Hotel is one of my favourites within Modern Warfare 2, so I guess that's still a W. There are no significant map changes, but they have patched various exploits and geometry bugs in the days since launch. We'll continue to address small fixes through daily updates. Now I do have to shout out Infinity Ward because they have been extremely rapid at getting those bugs and glitches fixed with regards to what we've been seeing. You may have seen some videos on your socials, on YouTube, of different bugs and glitches and exploits across the game, but they have been so fast at getting these patched, so GG's Infinity Ward. They have also dropped a little bit in there about the UI. I think we can all agree that the UI in Modern Warfare 2 isn't exactly the most user friendly. It is a little bit clunky, and there is a kind of lot of going back and forth to get to where you want to go. So it's nice to see that they have taken that feedback on board and are trying to address it in the best way possible. They've also dropped a few things in there to suggest that they're aware of the issues, but they haven't necessarily found a fix for them yet, but they are in the works. So riot shields provide invincibility against chopper gun and VTOLs, which I guess is a little bit OP, so it's good to see that that's going to be patched relatively soon. They have also suggested that the DDoS field upgrade availability bug, I've not really used the DDoS field upgrade, so I don't really know what that availability bug is about. But again, it'll be nice for anybody that does use that to have some sort of reassurance that they are working on it. A bug affecting the helicopter height, which allows them to leave the map in some instances. Again, definitely not ideal if you're able to just fly out of the map, so it's good to see that they're working on it as well. So folks, that is it for the week 1 patch notes for Modern Warfare 2. I don't know about you, but I think there's a lot of great stuff in there, and it's reassuring to know that Infinity Ward are trying to make this game the best version of itself that it possibly can be. Now again, if you enjoy these videos and you do enjoy these walkthroughs, please let me know in those comments below. You can always support the channel by smashing that like button, giving the channel a little sub, because the content like this will continue to come throughout Modern Warfare 2 and going into Warzone 2. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll catch you in the next one.